Summer just got even better. Hurry in for fresh summer salads, now at TGI Fridays.
Hey, Dale. Phil's on the phone.
Thanks.
Hey, Phil. What's up, buddy?
Hey, Dale, how about a round of Doral? It's me, you, and Gretzky.
Wayne, the Blue Monster. I'm in. Hey, who's the fourth?
I don't know yet. I'm working on it.
What will Phil do next? He might call you to win a chance to play the Pro-Am at the Ford Championship at Doral with Phil, Wayne Gretzky, and Dale Jarrett. And a chance to win a new Ford Expedition. Log on to philsonthephone.com for details.
Used to be they'd race the 400 in a day. They called it the firecracker. I saw Richard Petty win his 200th NASCAR race. I was this tall. I sat right over there with my dad. Now they race at night. Sparks, fireworks. It's NASCAR. It's all American. In 2001, Dale Jr. tore up the yard. Then he toasted his dad. I was there.
Nextel Cup Racing on Fox is brought to you by Sunoco, the new official fuel of NASCAR. Good enough for NASCAR, good enough for your car. Caution flag has just flown again. This is the 7th one of the day. Joe Nemechek has gone up in smoke in the back straightaway while running well up in the top 10.
Water 200, oil 230. Still had all of its oil pressure. All right, just broke off, man.
And of our 7 cautions, over half of them has been for blown engines.
Our NASCAR race menu brought to you by Wendy's Classic Hamburgers. It's better here. Next Saturday, live from Milwaukee. Busch Series Racing, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, 5:30 Pacific on FX. And next Sunday, we go to Infineon Raceway at Sears Point. NASCAR Nextel Cup Racing, 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And one of the fellows who will be really strong there is having a great day for Arnold Motorsports here. P.J. Jones was running 17th at the time of the caution, and he is a stellar NASCAR driver on road courses.
Yes, he is. I mean, this is one of the best runs this car has had all year long. I know they had a good run back at Texas a few months ago with Derek Cope going, but just remember, he's only in his 14th Nextel Cup start. Had a good solid day at Pocono last week. Finished 22nd on the lead lap. Pretty solid.
Here's some strategy being played out. 40's in and everybody else stays out.
Matt?
Sterling Marlin trying to end a winless streak that goes back 74 races. He says the car starts out a little too free, but it slowly comes to him just the way he likes it.
But Matt, I don't like that with about 20 laps to go. It's going to be tough to get back to the front, even with 4 fresh tires.
It's doggone hunt, boys.
You're going to have 27 cars on the lead lap with the addition of Scott Riggs when we go back to green. And it looks like a little more than half of them made pit stops.
Velocity meets versatility. The all-new Hemi-powered Dodge Magnum. Open it up from either end. Now get up to a $1,000 June bonus for qualified buyers who finance through Chrysler Financial.
Hey guys, mix up. That's my Angus with the extra grilled onions. Oh, right. That's yours. And, who's mine?
Step up to the new Angus, a steak burger made with 100% Angus beef. Can you handle it?
Nextel salutes the doers of NASCAR. Everybody be ready. Over the wall and under the gun. 1 part ballet. 1 part chaos. Where are the doers of NASCAR? On the front line, between the white lines, with everything on the line. Done.
Get a new I-205 with walkie-talkie, web access, and speakerphone capability. Then customize it with a NASCAR Nextel Cup Series phone cover. The I-205 and NASCAR theme phone cover. Now just $44.99. Call 8777 Nextel to shop or find a store. Nextel brings you closer to NASCAR. Call 8777 Nextel now.
Nextel Cup Racing on Fox is brought to you by Wendy's 99-cent super value menu. It's better here. Goodyear Assurance featuring triple tread technology. Autolite spark plugs. It's time to change your plugs. And by Chevy, the winningest name in racing, an American revolution.
Sterling Marlin, his father Cuckoo, his son Stedman, deciding after leading the last 22 laps to make the pit. He's failed to finish the last 3 races. What do you think of his move?
Well, right now, I think he's got himself in pretty good position. I know a lot of guys are saying, I would have never given up that track position, but right now, he's in 10th place, fresh tires, about 24 laps to go. Could be a good move. We saw Dale Jarrett do it earlier, a few years ago, and come from the back and win this race. He could be in a catbird seat after all.
And his wife Paula has said if Sterling wins, it's maybe the biggest thing since Mule Day. That's a 100-year-old tradition in Tennessee, guys.
8 drivers did not pit. Dale Jarrett, Ryan Newman, Elliott Sadler, Kevin Harvick, Kurt Busch, Terry Labonte, Scott Wimmer, and Brendan Gaughan stayed out.
And of the cars that pitted, the car that won the battle off pit road, Dale Earnhardt Jr. in the 8 car, he's in 9th position. I get a feeling those guys changed just 2 tires. Look at Ryan Newman, though, in a 12 car. We've been talking about him side by side for the lead here as we got 23 laps to go.
Yeah, no, that's if they run side by side very long, that's good news for everybody that stopped and got tires, because that's going to suck them all right up there. I think that 12 car is probably in the catbird seat, as we like to say.
Dodge Ford side by side, then Sadler's Ford, Harvick Chevy, and Busch's Ford.
What a comeback from a lap down, gets it adjusted up. And hello, Newman.
9 different leaders today. This caution brought out by Joe Nemechek. Steve is with him.
Mike, Joe Nemechek in this 0-1 car had a great run. Joe, I know you're disappointed to be back here. What put you in the garage?
We ended up breaking something there in the motor. I got to thank Rick Hendrick and all the Hendrick Motorsports guys. They give me killer engines, and this is another awesome race car with awesome motor. The U.S. Army USG Sheetrock deserved a great finish. We've had great cars for like the last 8 weeks, and we just haven't been able to finish the way we run. So we'll just regroup, and we'll go on to next week.
Thanks, Joe.
Thank you.
One of the cars that is not moving forward, as you watch Ryan Newman from Dale Jarrett's view, is Sterling Marlin. Whatever change they made on that Coors Light Dodge is not moving him toward the front, Darrell.
You heard him say the car's a little free on new tires, and you don't need to be a little free right now with all those cars around you in traffic.
Whoa, Terry Labonte in the 5 just ran out of racetrack.
Marlin was right behind him, might have taken some of the air off the back of Terry's car. Terry ran out of room.
Looks like that soft wall sticks out just far enough over there that you clip it. Seen a number of cars do this today, and then practice as well. Right off the corner, right here where the soft wall see where it tapers off? See all the black marks? Guys just need that little bit of extra room right there that they don't have anymore.
You're just carrying so much speed right there.
The driver who benefited most from that caution flag may well have been our point leader, Earnhardt. He has come to 5th place.
I mean, they won the battle off pit road. I'm quite sure they rolled the dice with just 2 tires. This is what they've done about the last 2 or 3 weeks. You talked about it, Darrell. They're lucky, but they're using good strategy. Everything's falling their way. That's what you got to have to win a championship.
Exactly, and we're not declaring Dale Jr. the champion, but you got to have that kind of luck and make those kind of calls if you're going to put yourself in a position to win the championship.
And I just got the confirmation. 2 fresh right side tires on that car.
Just ahead of Earnhardt, Kurt Busch was involved in the lap 1 crash triggered by Brendan Gaughan that sent Robbie Gordon into the right side of Busch's car. He's recovered nicely to run in 4th.
I tell you, Sterling is doing a good job, y'all, clawing his way back up here to these front cars. He's up to 6th place, and he's right behind Dale Jr., and we know he has 4 tires.
And he's going to like what he's seeing up there. These guys running side by side for the lead. Ryan Newman in the 12 on the high side. Dale Jarrett in the 88 can't quite complete the pass. Dick Bergman.
Well, you might wonder why Dale Jarrett and so many others decided to not pit on that last caution flag. There was an extensive conversation between crew chief Mike Ford and Jarrett. The tires on Jarrett's car were just fine. Ford figured with that many cars on the lead lap, 26 of them, the only chance they had to win was to stay out. And that's why they stayed out. They came here to win today.
I'm going to tell you something. That 40 car, there's 18 laps to go yet, guys, and he's got the tires. He's got the speed to do it.
The two fastest cars on the last lap were Marlin and Matt Kenseth behind him. Here we go for the lead once again.
These two guys here, if they keep this up, Sterling will be right there on their back bumper. Something needs to give here. These two guys need to work out something if they want to win this race, one of them.
And you know Dale Jarrett, he wants to win. He's not even had a top 5 finish since that win at Rockingham February over a year ago.
Yeah, and you also know that Ryan Newman is not going to give up the lead.
Here comes Marlin again, working the inside on Kurt Busch right there.
I mean, he went from 6th place. He's fighting up there now for 5th.
That's 4 fresh tires versus little older tires. And look who's coming with him right behind him. Back into the picture. Jimmy Johnson in that 48 car.
And that lap, Johnson was the fastest car on the racetrack.
Whoa, he just about got into Kurt Busch there as they come down the front straightaway.
Brian Newman better run and hide because he's going to have company soon. Sterling Marlin is coming, and don't discount Elliott Sadler sitting in 3rd behind his teammate Dale Jarrett. Sadler's closing the gap.
I tell you, Ryan Newman's starting to pull out right now on that 88 car Dale Jarrett.
Yeah, I think once Ryan got clear of Dale Jarrett, that he made his car a lot better. Those two racing side by side was hurting both of them.
Sterling Marlin restarted 10th. He is up to 4th, and we know the longer the run, the better that car has gotten all day.
Well, he has the advantage. The question is, does he have the time?
And that time he beat our leader Ryan Newman by 2/10 on that lap.
He's got 15 laps to try to make up 1.8 seconds.
I think if he can get by, if he doesn't have to race people very long, if he can kind of get right on by them, he might have a shot.
Dodge, Ford, Dodge, and Chevrolet, the top 5. And this close to Motown, that matters.
Here you see Dave Blaney in the 30 car. We haven't really got to talk to him a lot. Pretty good solid run here today.
Yeah, top 15 considering that they destroyed a car in qualifying. That's a real good comeback.
Yeah, this is a backup car. Good solid run. This team needed that. Dave Blaney needed it.
He was named this week as the permanent replacement for Johnny Sauter in that AOL number 30 for Richard Childress, with the exception of the road course next week at Sonoma, where they had already named Jim Engelbright to drive.
I believe you put Blaney in that car, surround him with the good resources. I believe he'll give you some good results.
I tell you what, we've been talking about him just getting better and better. Casey Kane in that 9 car, he just moved past Kurt Busch. He's up in the 7th position. Remember, at one point, he was a lap down in this race.
Yeah, but look up front. Those suds are sucking up. Sterling Marlin is coming.
Well, actually, the whole front is they're pulling themselves back together. Dale Jarrett's catching up with Ryan Newman. Elliott Sadler looks like he might be closing in a little bit. Sterling looks like he might have hit a wall right there where he is. I don't mean that's the wrong thing to say. Looks like he might have slowed down right there where he is. Kind of come to a halt.
Well, he gained a bit of ground on Jimmy Johnson.
Kind of stabilized right there where they are right now.
It looks like Dale Jarrett maybe beats the 12 car Ryan Newman down into the corner through the middle. Then Ryan Newman really pulls him up off the corner.
Probably got a ton of gear laid up in that 12 car.
And I think that Marlin's strength, Darrell, is at the end of the straightaway. He's not beating anybody off the corner, but he's carrying it in hard at the other end.
Yeah, he did right there in turn 1. And it looks like he pulls to the inside of Elliott Sadler in the 38. This is a battle for 3rd.
Getting a run right there. This could be, he needs to get on by Elliott right here to have a shot. If he can get by here, he's got 9, 10, 11 laps to go. I think he's going to be able to do it.
But while they're running side by side, they pull that Lowe's car. Jimmy Johnson right up in there. He's going to take the position away from Elliott Sadler all the way at the bottom of the racetrack.
Kind of run out of room right there coming off the corner, and then you just kind of drag race down the front here.
Now, as he catches Dale Jarrett, we watch Johnson and Sadler side by side. And Casey Kane also coming into view.
If Casey Kane didn't run out of time, he could be a factor in this race because he is coming in a hurry.
Darrell, as Sterling gets closer to Dale Jarrett, will that help push Jarrett closer to Ryan Newman.
No, I think he's got to get up there to him, and it's so hard to pass here. You got to get on by him. You can't wait.
It'll be 10 laps to go when they come past the start-finish line.
And I mean, it's not that you wait, but if you can get by him in clean air, you can make a lot